overall intensity of the defense so far and the physicality. Now you got pads on, you can fly around. Obviously, saw EJ, get one of that.
It's always good, put the pads on. Football's not played in shirts and shorts. Obviously, when you're playing physical, one side is going to like it more than the other. So, that's typically how that goes. But it's been good back and forth. Like Coach said, it's been, just great competition, great intensity at practice. Guys are having fun, guys are competing, guys are pushing each other. And that just brings out the best of all of us. So.
How has that been impacted now that Shaq is back doing 11 on 11?
It's good. Just obviously, him being out there, me and him just specifically getting to work on that chemistry. Obviously me and him playing off of each other, just kind of understanding where we are both going to be at. But obviously it's good to have him back out there moving around, putting in place, putting his pads on people. So, it's good for everybody.
Anthony Richard. Coach Steichen just mentioned the importance of winning the turnover battle. So for you as a linebacker and a leader on this defense, are you emphasizing that to your teammates?
Yeah, every time. Whether that's in the stretch lines right before the drive starts, in the middle of the drive, just understanding, look, man, we got to get at that ball, got to punch at the ball. We've seen, last year how turnovers just can completely shift the game. And, that's something that we can't take for granted. Opportunities are only going to come when you're looking for them. So just – catch the ones that's thrown to you, constantly hammer and rake at the ball, and, just make those plays.
And how was it seeing EJ get that pick to close out?
Speed, my boy Speed going crazy, man. Obviously, he's been making a lot of plays all camp. So, for him to make that play ended just like that, definitely turned me up. The offense was just complaining because somebody got hit too hard or whatever. So, how that gets. So, to see my boy Speed to finish it on their sideline just like that, pose, take the pick, let's go home a good night. So.
You've seen a lot of progress with Anthony Richardson over the last couple of days. What's been your perspective as a defensive player seeing him over these last two practices?
Man, just honestly, he's just so much more comfortable. Starting to find his rhythm, starting to find that, the version of his game in this offense, at this level, which is great to see. Obviously mistakes are still there. He's still a young player, but, it's just encouraging to see that growth, especially from early on until now. So obviously, take that momentum, roll it into the preseason, roll that into the season, and I think he could be special for sure.
Daryl, from a growth perspective, a guy that can kind of get out the mud.
From who?
Daryl Baker.
Oh, DJ? Oh, you call him Daryl.
I don't know, he's young Daryl, but I mean.
Yeah, that is an old name. That is. Shout out to my boy DJ, though. But nah, man, DJ, bro, that's just a young player that's always in the right spot, man. Always knows what to do, always making plays, man. He doesn't shy away from that competition, whether that's him going up against AP, him going up against Pitt, or whoever he matches up against, he doesn't shy away from that, always making plays on the ball, man. It's good to see. I know it's a lot of competition right now at that spot, so it's always great to see a young player to just embrace that, go after that, and, take advantage of his opportunity. So
You spoke a lot about when the football side gets a little bit more physical.
Yeah.
Earlier in practice today, we saw you hold up a little bit on Isaiah McKenzie. How hard was that for you to hold up?
First of all, Isaiah's so small, I don't got to do much. So that's that. And it was really just to prove a point because I had to make sure I was cool with Coach. Like, hold on, Coach, I didn't hit him now. I had to hold him up.
You
but
put your hands up just like that.
Yeah, come on, man. Hey, look, don't find me. But, nah, man, look, that's my favorite part of the game. Like, I come out here to compete, talk trash, and put the pads on somebody, man. So football's a physical game. I love the physical side of it. So, I'm always going to take advantage of it. And, look, they know I back up my words. So, I ain't going to say nothing I ain't willing to stand on. So that's just how I live.
Last year you spoke pretty evidently about wanting to play in preseason. It's live football. Preseason's less than a week away. Do you still feel that same way?
I definitely feel like preseason reps is necessary, at some point. Really even just pregame routine, going through that, getting your mind right. And then even now, obviously we had a couple move the ball, call it periods. I feel like it's really good for, at least me personally, just to get into that live situation. I was just telling somebody yesterday, like, it's different when, okay, they threw a hitch to Pittman, I'm going to run over there and hustle, rather than, they throw a hitch to whoever, and I got to go tackle them and then go back and call a play. That's just a different level of energy, different level of conditioning that you need to be in. So, obviously we all in great shape and, we practice hard and all that other stuff, but it is a difference when you play in the game. So just even a couple snaps, live tackling, I ain't tackling nobody, even though it's just like riding a bike. So.
Going into preseason, what has the chemistry been like on defense so far?
Man, it's been awesome. I feel like, a lot of young guys mixed with some vets that's played together for a long time, like me, Shaq, Speed, Kenny, Julian, Buck, Grove. We didn't play together for years now at this point, you know. So our chemistry and our understanding of each other is growing a lot too. But you mix in the young guys, Rod T, you know, DJ, young Julian, you know, Julius, my fault. So it's just building and growing. But I think that just comes from us spending time together, hanging out together. We got a great locker room, man. We really enjoy hanging with each other, clowning with each other. And I think that carries over on the field, you know, very easily. So
with Richardson's athleticism and all the dual threat nature that he has in the backfield, how does that sharpen the defense even more that you get that in training camp now?
Well, I mean, you see where the league's going. You know, obviously, you know, all the young quarterbacks that's coming in the league and, you know, even seem like the more successful ones now have that component in their game. And, you know, just when you're playing against a QB like AR, you know, your antennas are always up. You know, you always got to be on your toes and just understand that they might call his number, not just, you know, the running back or the receivers and stuff too. So getting a chance to sharpen our iron against a young quarterback like AR and, you know, a sharp mind like Coach Steichen definitely is going to put us in a position to succeed coming during the season. So.
He was able to hit a pretty big milestone being able to play in the padded 11-on-11s with some contact yesterday. How has it felt being a teammate of his, watching him go through this recovery process, getting back to his old self?
Oh, man, you know, I tell him all the time, bro, you know, before I pray, I tell him, I say, like, I got your back out there, you know, just letting him know that, for one, he not out there by himself, you know what I mean? He ain't got to go out there and try to be Superman because, look, we got your back, take your time. And then even, too, you know, there's good moments, there's bad moments, but I tell him, you know, it's just a journey, you know. One good moment a day, you know, is good enough. You know, we'll stack on that, continue to build, and because we're working towards something. You know, we're working towards wanting to play all 17. You know, that's our goal. So, you know, just trying to support him, try to be there as much as I can, knowing that he can lean on me whenever he needs it, and just try to, like I said, just try to be a good supportive teammate and a good supportive friend.
Last question. Any new faces on defense this year that maybe have stood out to you that wasn't on your radar when training camp? Like, it's like, okay, I see you.
I would definitely just say, you know, for sure, you know, the young guys, obviously we talked about DJ, for sure. Young Shagun, man, that's my boy, man. He's been flying around, making plays, putting his pads on people. Can't wait to see him in the preseason. And then the young D lineman, you know, obviously having Alquan back is a big deal. Young Tommy, you know, so it's definitely a lot of guys running around making a lot of plays, for sure at all the levels. Just telling the boys, man, look, it's a journey. You know, we got practice now, preseason, joint practice. So it's a long ways to go, man. We just got to keep growing, keep getting better every day. So.